I dream the dream.
I dream the dream that the world will be free of hunger. In the vicinity, there will be no warmonger. It is inequality for which people take up arms. It is injustice for which people roll the war drums. I dream the dream that there will be no inequality. People will be living lives of high quality. It is the quality of life that I need a genie for. It is the quality of life that we need forevermore. I dream the dream that people are living happily ever after. People call me crazy, and they burst out loud in laughter. These are my dreams. I don't know when they are going to be realized. I feel so unsure, and I have tears in my eyes.
He sleeps rough.
He moves from place to place, looking for shelter with the few belongings in hand. He sleeps rough under the star-studded sky. That's quite a trend. No food to eat, no one to hug, begs from place to place. He sleeps rough, he does it tough. He was quite a dignified man once. He had a job and all. He lost his job one sad evening, not knowing how to break the news home. His life started falling apart from there on. His wife left him, and life took a free fall. He developed schizophrenia from here on. His suffering got worse and worse. That amounted to abuse. People's meanness didn't hurt him anymore. Complaining was no use. Days came, days went, aimlessly wandering. Sleepless nights gave away into endless dawns. He still sleeps rough. He still does tough. He still tries to break free, to become the man that he once used to be. He still dreams big of having a family. Hope is what keeps him going and strong. You cannot go past not knowing his grievances and all. He needs a little help from above. Heaven knows it all. He needs a little help from all of us in this world.
Let it rain.
It keeps raining all day. Let it rain and wash away all the pain. Let it flood. I don't care. It washes away all the sins. It keeps raining all day. Patter, 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 patter. The sky is crying all day long. Cry, Mother Earth, cry, 'cause you are crying for me. I am battered and bruised. Cry, oh Mother Earth, cry, 'cause I am unloved and uncared for. My bones are bare from savage torture. Every day brings in new hope of a breakaway. Cry, Mother Earth, cry. I am where I am. I cannot break away the shackles of this life. I continue to be battered and bruised. Let it rain and take away all the pain. Let it rain, let it rain.
Baptism of fire.
Where do the birds die? Do they drop from the sky into the clouds below to become shadows forever? Where do the fishes die? Do they ride the silver tides to go beyond the painted horizon, never to return? Where do men die? They die on the streets, under the rubbles in my brother's arms, on the run from gunshots, flying low and high, fearing for life. They die in refugee camps to be buried in mass shallow graves. Body parts strewn around, brains splattered, stench of dry blood, pungent odor of gunpowder, heart-wrenching cry shattering the silence of the night, creating a masterpiece for a master painter. Weak in the knee from fear, sanity sprints off. Insanity bursts out loud in devilish laughter, stripped of dignity, head held low, livelihood left behind, destitute. Identity snatched away, barefooted. They move from east to west like fugitives, only to find justice lying naked on the floor, maimed and shamed. They move from north to south, only to find justice being dragged to the town square to be lynched from the old tree. Hope wears thinner and thinner. Justice is perhaps an impotent man, yet they dream. Dream to be able to fly high and drop into the clouds below when it's time.
The Lion King.
Only moonlight could come and go at will. Only sunshine could come and go at will. Only fresh air and the flies, even the fragrance of flower blossoms, wouldn't dare to go that far. Life stopped and then froze. What was left was the soul, a flicker of hope and his poetry. The gallows and the hangman, the bloodshot eyes and the white man, terrified yet resolute, for his heart had no color. Once his own struggle, one day became everyone's struggle. Behold, the flame burns, eternally for everyone. Behold, Mediba is no more. The Lion King roars forevermore.
Echoes of Time.
An old tomb cracked in the middle, gradually caving down, to be devoured by eternity. The last teardrop of a mourner had dried up a few centuries ago. The last footsteps of a visitor had fallen silent many generations ago. The last floral wreath had turned into dust, who knows when. Sadness echoes from soul to soul. Happiness lives through hearts. A life comes to an end within a blink of an eye. Time carves with its chisel, molds and remolds. Yet inside, it is raw and fresh, like a lover's heart. Storm came, storm went. Not once, not twice, one after the other, leaving behind a trail of destruction. However hard I tried, the rainbow melted through the fingers. I sit now and look behind, time and again, in content and discontent, in apprehension lest my time comes unexpectedly, and in silence.
Philaeni bemoans.
In the wilderness of Adam's offspring, a little girl lived close by. "Where are you, my child?" never called out the father. "You've been out all day," never cried the mother. Aloof in her body, aloof in her soul, Philaeni is what she was called. I'll take it to your Lakshmi Devi that my audacity infuriated you, and you slapped me like a fly. I'll take it to your Saraswati that you grabbed me by the throat, then looked me in the eye. I was only playing hide and seek. I'll take it to your Vishnu that your bullet kissed me through the heart. I was still oozing the freshness of paradise. I'll take it to your Brahma that you murdered me in cold blood, in broad daylight. I was only grazing my cattle on the other side of the fence. I'll take it to your Shiva that you grabbed me by the legs and flung me over to the razor wire. I only crossed the fence to see my dearest friend. I'll take it to your Durga that my dead little body hung, head down, yet no one cared. And I wonder why. I'll take it to my motherland that your silence hurts me, and every day Fulani dies. I'll take it to everyone in the world so that you give her one more try.
Pleaded guilty.
The sleepless nights, bloodshot eyes, and distant stare said it all. Yet he knew not much at all. "Forgive me," she had said one morning, over breakfast, loose talks and drunken giggling. One day the moment would come, that he had always known as much, for everything has a price to pay, and freedom has more. By then, 4 kids, 16 years of life built together, and a beautiful tomorrow. "Forgive me," she had said, for her conscience lay heavy, and she could bear no more. "Forgive me," she had said, and life was never the same. "Forgive me," she had said, and life came to the edge and took a free fall. "Forgive me," she had said, and the drink lord came to his rescue. "Forgive me," she had said, and someone pulled out the fingernails, one after the other. "Forgive me," she had said, and 1,000 voices exploded in the head and pleaded forever. "Forgive me." The plea rang on and on, into a year, then into a decade, before dying out into a muted whisper. Then, one day, he made a brazen move. Out of the corner of a dark alleyway, he grabbed happiness at gunpoint, long, long after she had said, "Forgive me, your firstborn wasn't yours. My life had been a little mixed up, for which my baby mustn't pay."
My rain, my sky.
The rain is a friend of mine, the sky is my secret lover. The sky was as dark as the sad man's face. Then came rain sprinting. His pain got washed away, his sadness got rinsed, his umbrella got blown away, he got all drenched. He hugged, laughed, and cried like he found his long-lost friend. When this soul falls prey to despair, when the daylight reaches its dead end, when a life seems to have changed forever, when a sheer cry reaches no end, then comes rain sprinting, puts a hand around his shoulder, chats a few words of hope, and he starts a new life weaving. The western sky paints herself in deep red on every afternoon before she leaves. Never before have I seen, felt like only a dream. She seduced me like a jealous woman, wanting everything I have left to steal. Neither did I motion, nor did I care to leave. Neither did I dare, nor did I breathe. That huge mango tree that still roots deep, still overlooks the river, and still overlooks my whole life. The green mangoes that we would pick, braving the hailstorm, braving to be sick. That little boy that once loved the rain, far away in time, buried deep in his mind. They sang, danced, and played, and became friends for life.
I have seen rise and fall.
I have seen rise, I have seen fall, the ups and downs that never make sense at all. I have seen a man wear his only shirt, weathered, withered, and worn out. His shirt is as shabby as himself. He is as stubborn as his shirt. Neither he nor his shirt ever seems to give up. I have seen the trees desperately catching up. I have seen the trees then slip away so hard. I have seen the few houses huddled up far away. I have thought only happiness could live there. I have seen the angels descend on earth. I have seen the angels then mingle amongst us. I have also seen the demons reside within our hearts. I have seen rise, I have seen fall, the ups and downs that never make sense at all. I have seen doom, I have seen gloom, the most cherished desire that never made it to bloom. I have seen dreams taking mankind to new heights, a little without which it is so hard to survive.